Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Wills, Women, and Wealth podcast. I'm Elsa W. Smith, your Maryland estate planning and probate attorney, and I'm thrilled to have you with us today. We're here to empower women who value their health, wealth, and the legacies they're creating. This podcast delves into a diverse range of subjects encompassing finance, law, mental and physical health, and beyond. Our commitment is to furnish you with invaluable insights, engaging expert interviews, and enlightening episodes that address your questions on wills, estate planning, and probate matters. Remember, this is your community, and we want to hear from you. Engage with us, ask questions, suggest topics. Let's build a dialogue. Reach out to us on social media or leave us a comment below. Your input fuels the conversations we have. You can find all of our episodes on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. Be sure to subscribe and stay tuned for our upcoming content. We appreciate your support, and if you enjoy the podcast, please consider leaving us a 5-star review. Your review helps amplify our reach and brings our content to more listeners. And now, on with the podcast. If you suddenly could not make decisions about your health, finances, or personal affairs, who would step in to help? In today's episode, Power of Attorney Essentials, Choosing Wisely, Protecting Confidently, we're unpacking one of the most powerful yet often misunderstood estate planning tools, the power of attorney. We'll talk about what it is, how it works, common mistakes to avoid, and how to choose the right person to act on your behalf. My goal is to help you protect yourself and the people you love with clarity and confidence. Let's dive in. A power of attorney is a legal document that allows you, as the principal, to appoint someone you trust, called an agent or an attorney in fact, to make financial and legal decisions on your behalf. This is incredibly useful if you're ever unable to handle these tasks yourself due to illness, injury, or absence. Here's an important distinction. A power of attorney is only effective during your lifetime. The moment you pass away, the agent's authority ends. After that, your will or trust, if you have one, governs what will happen to your estate. Another key point is that the agent must act in your best interest at all times. Misusing this authority can lead to legal consequences. That's why it's crucial to choose someone trustworthy and capable of handling these responsibilities. I often hear the misconception that creating a power of attorney gives someone immediate control over your assets. Well, that's not always the case. You can structure it to take effect only if you become incapacitated. This is known as a springing power of attorney. One final note. You must have what's called capacity. And that's the ability to understand what you're signing when creating a power of attorney. So if you wait too long and lose capacity, it's too late to execute this document. And your loved ones may need to pursue alternatives such as a court-ordered guardianship, which is much more expensive, trust me. A power of attorney is a simple but powerful tool for protecting your interests and making life easier for your loved ones. Now that you understand the basics of what a power of attorney is and why it's so important, let's talk about what can go wrong. Even a well-drafted document can create serious problems if the wrong person is chosen or if there aren't safeguards in place. Let's look at 3 key risks to avoid when creating your power of attorney. Now, before we start, know that when I refer to the principal, that's you. The agent is the person you appoint to serve on your behalf. Let's go. Granting someone power of attorney is a significant decision that comes with potential risks. And as I said, here are three of them. The first risk, abuse of power. The appointed agent may misuse their authority to access and manage financial assets for their personal gain, potentially leading to financial exploitation. The agent might make decisions or transactions that are not in the best interest of the principal, such as selling property without consent or making inappropriate investments. The second risk, lack of accountability and oversight. If the principal is unable to monitor the agent's actions due to illness, incapacity, or other reasons, there's a risk of the agent making decisions without proper oversight. Some powers of attorney only require the agent to report their actions periodically, leaving room for potential issues to go unnoticed for an extended period. And here's the third risk, conflicts of interest and unintended consequences. The appointed agent may have personal conflicts of interest that could influence their decision-making, leading to choices that benefit them rather than the principal. The agent might make decisions that unintentionally harm the principal's interest, either due to incompetence or lack of understanding of the principal's wishes. So to reduce these risks, it's important to pick a reliable and responsible agent, spell out exactly what they can and can't do with the power of attorney, and consider getting legal advice when creating this document. Don't risk your financial security with an off-the-rack power of attorney. We just discussed the risks, and you might be wondering, so how do I make sure I choose the right person as my agent? I'm glad you asked. Let's break that down next with three important factors to consider when selecting your power of attorney agent. Number one, trustworthiness and reliability. Choose someone you trust implicitly to act on your best interest or in your best interest and make decisions on your behalf. They should be responsible, reliable, and have a track record of integrity. Number two, competence and knowledge. Your agent should have the ability to understand and handle the responsibilities associated with being a power of attorney agent. They should be capable of managing financial matters, legal affairs, healthcare decisions, or any other specific areas of authority that you grant them. And number three, availability and accessibility. Consider the availability of your agent. Will they be accessible and responsive when needed? If they live far away or have a busy schedule, it may impact their ability to act promptly on your behalf. Now that we've covered the first three things to look for in a power of attorney agent, let's build on that foundation. Next, we'll explore a few additional qualities that can make all the difference when choosing the person who will speak and act on your behalf. Number one, compatibility and communication. It's essential to choose an agent with whom you have a good rapport and open communication. They should be willing to discuss your wishes, understand your values, and respect your preferences. Ensure that they can effectively communicate and advocate for you when necessary. Number two, personal relationships. While it's common to choose a family member as an agent, it's crucial to assess their suitability objectively. Are you setting them up for success? Consider their ability to separate personal interests from the responsibilities of the role. And three, have a backup agent. Consider appointing a backup agent or successor agent in case your primary agent is unwilling or unable to serve. This ensures continuity and avoids complications in case the primary agent becomes unavailable or just unable, that is, to fulfill their duties. We've talked about what to look for in a power of attorney agent, but what if the person you trust most doesn't live nearby? That's a common concern. The truth is, your agent doesn't have to live in the same city or even in the same state to serve effectively. What matters most is accessibility, communication, and reliability. So, what does distance really mean in practical terms? And how can you set up your agent for success no matter where they are? Stay with me. I'll explain how to make that work. I get this question ever so often from potential clients. So, can I name a power of attorney agent who lives out of state? We see this more often with families being spread out across the country. Now, when naming a power of attorney agent who lives in another state, there are two things to consider. Number one, delayed response time. One of the most significant risks of appointing an out-of-state power of attorney agent is the potential for delayed response times. The geographical distance between you and your agent can lead to unavoidable delays, particularly in urgent situations. Imagine an emergency where immediate decisions are crucial, such as medical emergencies or urgent financial matters. The time it takes for an out-of-state agent to become aware of the situation and take action can be detrimental. And the second risk, difficulty in handling local matters. Now, some transactions and legal processes may require the agent's physical presence. This requirement can be logistically challenging and time-consuming for an agent who lives out of state. Court appearances, property transactions, and other legal matters often necessitate in-person representation. Now, coordinating these events can be cumbersome when the agent is not locally based. The need for frequent travel or hiring local representatives to act on the agent's behalf can also add to the complexity and the cost of managing your affairs. So, what can you do if you're struggling with this issue? To mitigate these risks, consider appointing a local co-agent who can handle urgent and local matters promptly, reducing the dependency on the out-of-state agent. Establish clear and reliable communication channels, including agreed-upon times for check-ins and updates. And engage local professionals, such as estate planning attorneys and accountants, who can assist the out-of-state agent with local matters. As you can see, a power of attorney isn't just a form. It's an act of love and protection. It's a vital part of your estate plan that ensures someone you trust can step in and make decisions for you when it matters most. In this episode, we talked about what a power of attorney is, the risks to watch out for, how to choose the right agent, and what to do if your most trusted person doesn't live nearby. Each of these steps helps you create a plan that truly reflects your values and safeguards your future. Choosing wisely, setting clear boundaries, and understanding potential pitfalls can save your loved ones stress, time, and unnecessary expense. I'm Elsa W. Smith, your Maryland estate planning attorney, and you've been listening to the Wills, Women, and Wealth podcast. Today's episode was Power of Attorney Essentials, Choosing Wisely, Protecting Confidently. If you found this episode helpful, share it with another woman you care about. Remember, one of the greatest gifts you can give your family is the peace of mind that comes from a thoughtful plan. Until next time, stay informed, stay empowered, and take control of your legacy.